We are live! Today we are going to connect and I'm going to be delivering a podcast episode on owning your power. I am so pumped because your power is greatness and your ability to own your power is directly correlated with the identity that you've claimed for yourself. And the identity that you've claimed for yourself is based on how you view yourself. It's not actually who you are. And your identity is creating your reality. It's not the other way around. And so we're going to talk about owning your power, outsourcing your power, and how these two things are preventing you from getting your manifestations, getting the life that you deserve. And that you know deep in your soul you're capable of. And so when you own your power and step into that, your whole life changes, your whole life expands. And many people do not own their power because they're not deeply rooted in who they are. They're outsourcing their power. They have a deep fear of being seen. They don't believe in themselves. They don't even know who they are. And they're not courageous. So you know you are greatness. You know deeply in your soul. And your ability to own your greatness is correlated by your ability to know who you are. Hello, I see other people are joining. And your ability to know who you are comes from creating a deeper connection with yourself, your inner world. And so owning your power and outsourcing your power allows you to receive your manifestations and desires. So you need to first focus on those two, and then it'll have a ripple effect to what you actually desire. So to start, owning your power really is going to be easy when you let go of your fears of judgment, fears of failure, fears of being seen. Because at the end of the day, guys, you having these fears of judgment, fears of being seen, like no one is judging you except yourself. Everyone else is so consumed about their own life. Like no one cares what you're doing. So you need to get out of your own mind fears about Susie Q down the street. And at the end of the day, your dreams are so big, go after what you want. You know, no one's going to be paying your bills. No one is going to be left with the decisions and consequences that you are living based on the decisions that you've made for yourself. You know, and you going to sleep each night, putting your head on your pillow, you are going to be left and stuck with those choices and decisions. And so each day when you live your life based on, what is this person going to think of me? Or, oh no, I can't do this. You're living your life from a place of fear and a place of lack. Outsourcing your power, not fully owning who you are and your greatness. And the way that you're able to own your power is by letting go of judgments from others, because it doesn't matter. You're the only one in your own mind. The things that you fear in your own mind, no one else is thinking about. No one at all. And so you need to be courageous and have courage and move in the direction of what you truly want. And your ability to own your power is directly correlated with the identity that you've claimed and chosen for yourself. If you identify as someone that is greatness, that believes in yourself, that knows you're meant for more and deserve more, then you're going to own your power. You're going to show up. Like I'm showing up today. I'm recording this. I know I have something to say. I know what I'm saying is valuable and can help transform lives. So I'm doing this. I created my signature program, Unshakable You, because I literally know it's going to transform people's lives. I'm going after things because I know I'm valuable and I have something to say. And just like all of you here today, you're valuable. You have something to say. You have something to share. You have an impact to make in this world. And owning your power is doing just that. You don't have to wait for the external world to show you that. I'm going to get to in a moment, outsourcing your power. But you are firmly rooted in who you are. So you don't have to wait for people to tell you, hey, you're incredible. Hey, here's the money. Hey, here's the validation. No, you just go after what you want because you know you're valuable. You know you're incredible. So it literally doesn't even matter what your reality is showing you. And so I'm going to ask you again, who do you identify as? What do you claim for yourself? And based on that, that is going to allow you to own your power and step into your greatness. Because your identity determines your life. Your life doesn't determine you. Your identity determines your life. And so really ask yourself, what do you claim for yourself? Are you waiting for the external reality to give you validation, to show you what's possible for you? And the second piece is outsourcing your power. If you identify as someone that's waiting for your world to give you the validation, to give you the results, to show you that you're good enough, you are outsourcing your power. No amount of money, no amount of relationship, no amount of anything outside of you can make you feel enough. Your good enough feeling needs to come from within. That's why I always preach about creating an unshakable connection with yourself. Because until you feel good enough inside, you're not going to be able to own your power. You're going to continuously outsource it. You're going to continuously share in your mind, oh no, I need this to get something, to feel good enough. And when you're continuously in that cycle, you're continuously chasing and chasing and chasing, rather than being so rooted in who you are that it doesn't really matter. You're like a magnet to goodness. You're a magnet to greatness because you're rooted in who you are and you've already owned your power. So really ask yourself, like, how are you living your life each day? Are you putting your desires and manifestations on a pedestal, like outside of you? Are you outsourcing your power? I need this money. I need this relationship. I need XYZ, whatever you desire. Or are you like, you know what? I know I'm greatness. I know I'm incredible. And obviously I'm a magnet to anything I desire because I am greatness and you attract what you are. And so really the shift here to like owning your power rather than outsourcing it is being so rooted in who you are. And so ask yourself, where are you at on the pendulum? And if you are at a place where you're outsourcing your power, ask yourself how you can start owning your power and why you've been outsourcing it. Why don't you feel good enough, just you, yourself, and I? Why do you need to outsource it? And what are ways each day that you can start cultivating feeling good about yourself? This is why everything I preach is all about doing things from the inside out. Your reality is simply mirroring you back. And so many people are focused on like these quick fixes, let me just like chase this, let me just do that. And I did that for many years, my entire life. And I felt like a hamster on a hamster wheel. Nothing was ever enough. I kept chasing, I would receive things. And then finally I was like, wow, I feel this like empty feeling. I can't even explain it. And I was like, why do I feel so unfulfilled? And it was like 3+ years. And on the outside, things looked great. And then I realized, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing the deep connection I have to myself. Nothing's ever going to cure that. So I need to connect and I need to go inward. And so until you go inward and build a connection with yourself, nothing is going to ever make you feel good. So you need to stop outsourcing your power and you need to own your power, like own your greatness, like start feeling good about yourself. And then you'll be able to like automatically attract what you desire. And this is all based on your identity. Like I keep going back to your identity, your self-concept creates your life. It's not the other way around. Your reality doesn't create like if you're good enough or if you're worthy or if you're deserving. No, it's literally your identity and self-concept create your reality. So if you want anything in your life to change, you need to change you. And I talk about this all the time because I see online all of these like manifestation tactics, like do X strategy, do this, do that. That is literally outsourcing your power. If you want anything to change, change you. And the good news is you're not stuck with any identity. You literally today can make a decision. I'm no longer going to identify as someone that outsources my power. I'm going to decide today that I'm greatness, that I'm deserving, that I can bet on myself, that I can commit to myself. And how I've been living my life up until this point, outsourcing my power to relationships, outsourcing my power to, I need money to feel safe. No, I'm safe today and I'm gonna go after it and I'm gonna bet on myself. So which person are you? You know? Because I know your greatness. I know you know that as well. And until you decide to make a different decision for yourself, nothing changes until nothing changes. There's no quick fixes in life. The biggest and best thing that you can do for yourself is creating an unshakable connection to yourself, because no one can ever take that away from you. And as a byproduct of that, your life is going to expand. There's going to be so much greatness, so much goodness. Everything's going to come into your life with ease. So, summarizing, number 1, own your power. If you have fears of judgment, fears of failure, fears of rejection, all of that, connect with what type of person do you identify as? Do you identify as someone that really needs validation from the outside world to make you feel good enough? Because if you have those fears, you most likely do identify as someone that needs that validation to feel good enough. And that is why you're outsourcing your power. So in order to switch so you don't outsource your power, really reflect and ask yourself why you need validation from others to feel good enough. And that is where the work is. Working on feeling good enough within yourself so you're not outsourcing your power. Because when you outsource your power, you're putting these things externally outside of you on a pedestal, and then they are now above you. The relationship is above you. The wealth is above you. The business is above you. The XYZ is above you. And you are now not an energetic match. If you want anything in your life to change, it starts with you. I hope this was helpful, whether you are on Instagram Live or seeing this on a replay on my podcast or YouTube. Would love a review wherever you're watching this, and tune in for more. I'm sending you so much love. You are worth it. You are greatness, and you know that. So bet on yourself and keep going.